Everyone, and thank you again for tuning in for another video. In this video, I want to show you something really interesting when it comes to words. Like, as you can tell uh, from the other two parts of this series, I want to go deep into the subjects, not just um, study how to use the computers and how to operate them. I want to know the words that has been picked, like hardware, computer, system, infrastructure. Uh, where these words came from. Again, um, please, you don't need to watch this video if you don't like to go deep into wordings like me and deep into the subjects that maybe will bore you. But if you're like me and you like to go deep into things and know where originally came from and why you're using it, what does it mean when you say these words and share them with people, you will find this section of the series very interesting. I'm gonna share with you a website which I usually use um, in daily basis almost when I'm doing studies with computers, some other stuff that I also study, and I want to know where the word came from and what does it really mean, not just like using it. Again, that's me. That's how I think about words, and I highly recommend you think about words seriously, not just like heard them and just repeating them or just use them without knowing what they really means. This is again my opinion, my recommendation for you. And here we go. The first thing I want to share with you is basically a website called Etmo Online. And as you can tell, I have picked the word hardware. Again, it's not really, as you can tell, it's not really a big deal or hard to know what hardware means. The idea for me picking this up just to show you that even that word, which my subconscious um, believes, oh yeah, I mean, I know what hardware means. I don't need to look it up under ethnology. But even though I went there and I actually start to dig deep, like what does it really mean? Like where it came from. And as you can tell, this website is amazing, man. Look, I mean, the information they show you about memory, components, computer, for example, uh, look, 1640, one who calculates, you see? So I'm pretty sure most of you familiar with compute and computers. But again, this is just an example how great that website is. Um, hardware, um, structure, building materials, building or construction. So remember the first videos we were talking about the city infrastructure. So yeah, we can build infrastructures. So that's what mankind been doing for millennia and centuries and thousands of years, building infrastructure. But remember, infrastructures without an operating system And without a solid, I would say, in my opinion, a solid understanding and comprehending why do we need operating system and what type of operating system we need in order to have a successful structure, or another word, infrastructure. Infrastructure, the installation that form the basis for any operation or system, originally in the military sense. So, yep, I agree. Operation, see? So, we talk about, I'm going to talk about a lot of operating system, operations, how it's all related. What does it mean? Why we supposed to operate a system, operating system, the computer sense. And as I mentioned on my one of my first videos on this series, in my opinion, with operating systems comes great responsibility, and it's very important and crucial to mankind to understand that it's not something really light when we say system, operating system, and system administration. Yep. As you can tell, this is really a great website, software. Where it came from? Coding. What does coding means? I want to share something with you really interesting. You will find it sometimes, man, I thought I knew what does smart means, you know? Like, let's try smart. How many of you out there knows what smart means? I mean, you might ask like, man, what kind of dumb question is that? Well, you know what? I'm gonna share this with you and conclude the video with that and let it sink. Middle English, smarten, to cause pain, to suffer pain. Man, I know that's crazy, but be painful. Again, I'm not saying anything here. I'm just sharing. Now, why smart devices are called smart devices? I have no idea. Why not call them wise devices? Well, that's again something for you to think about. Why these devices are called smart? And we know that smart, that's what it means. To rub away harm. Man, this is crazy. Again, you might be just laughing and saying, what's wrong with this dude? But I'm just, again, sharing with you. And that's why I want to bring to the table how important to have a deep understanding what language is, coding, programming, infrastructure, computer hardware, because with all this comes great responsibility. And again, I want to thank you so much for watching this. I hope you find it interesting and informative, and I'll catch you in the next video.